So, Anne, I have noticed that we have had an upsurge in interest from women through our website, our action alerts, being out there at volunteer fairs. There are just hundreds of women who are continuously and increasingly wanting to engage in our work. And I know sometimes when I've talked to you, you definitely see that it's something dramatic and different than we've seen in the most recent years. And I'm curious as to, how is it different? How is it similar? And how does it tie back to our historical roots of where we came from in the 70s?
Well, I'd say the principal difference that I see from earlier times when we really did have lots of women coming and attaching themselves to Women Employed's mission is I feel like years ago there wasn't as much comfort or expectation about leadership. And I think so many of the women who are coming to Women Employed and are part of these great numbers that we're seeing signing up to be part of the organization is that there are so many women, and including young women, who really see themselves as wanting to take leadership and really wanting to push this movement forward. And I think what Women Employed has been good at is helping women to see how what they come with attaches to this larger cause and this larger project of systemic change. And so I think we've been able to help people in a really positive way see how their values can get translated into action that changes policies, changes practices, and has an impact on the lives of millions of women.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. I get that same feeling. And I think many of us were at the Women's March, and you most definitely got that feeling, no matter which march you were at, that you were part of something bigger, wanting something more. What was it like for you to be, in this march in 2017?
It was just exciting to me to see the energy, the determination. We're not going back. It really did make me think about how we felt when Reagan was elected, and that we were just determined not to go back. But even more, just the diversity, the number of men, the people there with their families, all the racial and age diversity. I loved it.
So, Anne, as you get ready to retire from Women Employed in just a couple of weeks, if we gave you a magic wand, what would you make happen?
So I think that if I could have one thing, I'd want a universal recognition that work of all kinds have dignity.
Yeah.
That to me, that understanding the dignity of work that people do and the importance of it, regardless of where it may fall in the ladder of people's sense of what's important, but just recognizing the dignity, recognizing the importance of the roles that women play, whether it's at work or at home, and people's common humanity. If we could translate that kind of recognition of dignity into the policies and practices of the workplace, of work and family, of equal opportunity, to me, we could just, that would really power us. And I think that, what I really want is for people to remember that everybody can do something. We say that all the time.
Yeah.
Even if you're busy, everybody can do something. And to really, as you've been part of for the 9 years you've been associated with Women Employed, is that we want to be a really thoughtful and solid resource for people so that they can take part in this movement in whatever ways they can, whatever talents and time they can give. And so really that's, I can't go with one wish. So that's my other wish, is that Women Employed continues to play that really important role under your leadership.